So there has been a lot of talk about Asia Cup, whether or not India is going to participate in this edition of the Asia Cup. Of course, what we have heard from our sources in the BCCI is that informally they have chatted to the Asian Cricket Council that is helmed by a Pakistani gentleman who's also a minister in Pakistan, Mohsin Naqvi, saying that they do not want to participate in this edition of the Asia Cup. For now, the talk has been around the September edition of there is a window that has been created for the Asia Cup, which is the September window. The schedule isn't out yet. Initially, the tournament was to happen in India, but India right now we know is not hosting the tournament. What happens now is that there will be a formal meeting between BCCI and Asian Cricket Council, all the partners of this Asian bloc, which was formed in 1983, which eventually became a very powerful bloc. Now it is being helmed by Mohsin Naqvi. It was also helmed by Jay Shah earlier. But India's contention is not playing Pakistan or not engaging with Pakistan in any kind of sporting meet, whether it be bilateral or multilateral. This also involves a chunk of money being lost by these Asian countries. Apart from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal and the likes of them are going to take a financial hit if the Asia Cup is not staged. Last year in 2024, Sony Pictures India paid $170 million for 8 years to buy this property. However, if it doesn't happen this year, then that amount will be renegotiated, and that means that money from broadcasting will not be going to these countries. It also means a loss of equity, a loss of face for Pakistan and India, though India doesn't see it that way. For India, it is about not engaging with Pakistan. For now, it only remains Asia Cup, and it seems that if India doesn't play this edition of the Asia Cup, the broadcasters may not be interested in the tournament altogether, in which case it might also get scrapped. The other tournament that has already been hit is a women's age group tournament, which was to happen in Sri Lanka next month, and because of India's pretty much one-sided decision that they are not going to play because of Pakistan's presence, that tournament has also been scrapped. So overall, it seems that India, whether it's cricket, hockey or any other sport, is not willing to engage with Pakistan, and the first of the big impact will be on Asia Cup, and of course women's cricket has already been hit by that. Now remember, there is the Women's World Cup coming up later in the year, so we will have to wait and see what happens to that, whether India at that stage, because it is an ICC tournament, relents.